Nah, you see this one, I no go forgive am. You see this one, this person don do. You don do too much. This one, I no go forgive this person now for this kind thing wey this person do me. A one man forgive. Hello comfies, welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing this beautiful face for the first time, you're highly welcome. Or if you're stumbling upon this channel for the first time, you are highly welcome. Tell to hit the subscribe button and the post notification bell. In that way, you always get notified when I post a new video. So yeah, today's topic is very interesting. You know, I come up with interesting topics now, I don't do. So today I'm going to be talking about forgiveness. Yes, forgiveness. I'm going to be talking about forgiveness. In as much as I would have loved to use relatable stories, like maybe physical stories or something, or things that happen here on earth with us. But you know, a lot of Nigerians, how we behave. You know, Nigerians are always into this competition of who suffer pass. I don't know if you guys notice, but most Nigerians are always in this competition of who suffer pass. So if I say, if the Mr. A says this thing that they did to me pained me so much, you hear that person saying, what did they do to you? Your own is small. If you see the one they did to me, it enter my bone, you know. So it's like we are into a competition of who suffer pass. So that's why I don't want to use a relatable story as in a physical story, let me put it that way, or a personal story, let me put it that way. So I'm just going to be using a biblical story to start up this forgiveness issue. So yeah, if you can relate to it, you will know that in the Bible, like you know, like anytime the thing is to surprise me. Most of the time when I'm talking, I keep saying in the Bible. You guys should not blame me for saying in the Bible. Like that is just like a relatable book of story, like a book of lifestyle that we're supposed to be using in our daily life. So that's why almost every time I keep talking about the Bible, because I feel it's a book that everybody relates with. So yeah, guys, my hair wants to fly. Why you won't fly? But anyways, so guys, in the Bible you can see that Jesus Christ came to die for us. So when he came to die for us, there were lots of things that happened, like people that he came to die for killed him, they connect and killed him. But you remember when Jesus was about to die, he made a statement, he said, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. Oh boy. If it's comfort, I will not say Father forgive them, because they know what they are doing. They know that they want to kill me. Did they not know that if they hit the nail into my hand and hang me there, I will die? That is my mentality as humans. But Jesus Christ didn't take it that way. Jesus Christ still had the mind, the conscience to tell them, to tell God to forgive them, for they do not know what they were doing. That really meant a lot. If there is any attribute of forgiveness, if there is any lesson of forgiveness we should look forward to, is that one. Like that, the fact that Jesus Christ forgives, even if, okay, imagine, even as Christians, we do commit a lot of sin on the regular, but we just, like, God just forgives us. Jesus forgives us, like he doesn't take it to heart. He just forgives us without thinking back. So far as you just say, Father, I'm sorry. But you know that most times in our own case, like in our own cases, like in our human knowledge, we hardly forgive. Like humans hardly forgive. I don't know. There are some things that people will do to you and you feel like, oh my God, guys, I'm so sorry. There is a company very close here and the sound of the truck you're hearing is from there, so please just pardon it. You know, there's some people that they will do something to you, you'll be feeling like, oh my God, this thing was so grievous, I can't forgive this person, never in my life. You see some people getting up to points of saying, I'll never forgive you, lie, how can I forgive you? I be seeing like parents or like father or mother, if a child did something, hearing them saying, I disowned you, never come to my funeral, if you heard I died, don't come. That's so deep. I feel there is nothing on earth that somebody can do to us that we cannot forgive the person. If you actually watch my video that I was talking about 20 things I learned in 2020, I mentioned that if there is anything I learned in 2020 was to forgive, because 2020 taught me that there's nothing somebody can do that you cannot forgive that person, because you don't even just know what might happen the next minute. This person that is annoying you 247 might just be in your face for the few days you are seeing the person. So if you don't forgive the person for whatever the person did to you, you might end up with the guilt of, oh, had it been I knew, I'll forgive the person. And another thing is, okay, fine, if you don't forgive this person and eventually something happens to you, because 2020 taught me that life is moving, you don't know the next thing that will happen. Okay, fine, you didn't forgive this person hurt you, you didn't forgive this person, and eventually maybe you lost your life or you died in the process. When you go up there, you're going to go and tell God, okay, this person did this to me that made me not to forgive the person. Meanwhile, you know that had it been Jesus Christ was in your shoe. I always want you to be able to think about something. Always have this at the back of your mind. What if Jesus Christ was in my shoe? Okay, had it been to Jesus Christ that this person said this thing? Imagine Jesus Christ, before they killed him, they spat on him, they gave him vinegar, they gave him a lot of things, like they even naked him, but he forgave them. So I don't feel there is anything somebody can do to you. So far as you're still alive, I don't feel there's anything somebody can do to you that you cannot forgive that person. You're still breathing. Okay, what of Jesus Christ that they did that and they still killed him? Like, he still died though. If after everything, he still died, but he still forgave them before he died. So I don't feel there is anything somebody will do to you. Okay, like, the person hurt me, it really entered my bone, I will never forgive the person. No. Sweetheart, don't be like that. Let's learn to forgive. Let's forgive more often. You know, take for instance, now you feel you're not forgiving that person. Okay, the person apologized and you don't want to forgive that person. It's just like you standing on top of somebody. So far you're standing, you're holding, you're trying to hold that person down in your heart. You're holding that person down in your heart. So far as you've not released that person to go, you two, you're not moving an inch from that place, because you're going to still stand there and still hold that person. I don't know if you understand. So if you feel okay, I'm putting this person in my heart, I'm holding the person down. The same way you're holding that person down, you two are still at that same position, you have not moved. So I feel we should learn to forgive more often. There's nothing really hard that somebody can do to you. Yes, the person killed somebody that is related to you. Yes, forgive the person. Leave the rest for God. God is a faithful judge. He will still judge the person if the person did something that, because to me, I feel most of the times I do feel bad if for instance, somebody that has been a murderer, been killing people up and down, doing all sorts of murder, killing, destroy. Because me, one thing I don't really like, I don't like people taking people's lives, because you can't create that life. So why then do you take something you can't create? So it always pains me when somebody takes another person's life. But you see in this situation, somebody might take somebody's life and still come back and be like, God, I'm sorry, you have repented, I'm not your child. The funny thing is that God will forgive the person. So I just feel we should also learn to forgive, because that's the part of me that used to pain me. Like, you killed this person, or you did all these things, you killed, and now you've now come to apologize. So what happens to the life of that person you took? That was always the one that used to get to me very well. Like, I can never forgive somebody if you kill somebody dear to me. But on a second thought, what will you do? You move ahead, leave judgments for the right judge. God is definitely going to judge the person, he's going to repay the person for every evil the person did. One thing you should know, even if the person asks for forgiveness, the consequences still lives after. Because even in the Bible, you know, Saul was a persecutor of the brethren, he persecuted the church and all. God forgave him, he made heaven, but he suffered persecution. I don't know if you understand. So whatever somebody did to you that you feel, oh, this thing is too grievous, I cannot forgive the person and move ahead. God is going to judge the case for you. So just your own is just forgive the person and move ahead. So that's what I came to share with you people today. Let's learn to forgive more often, because you don't know anything that can happen the next minute. I learned this in 2020, and I just have to forgive, so that you not live a life of regret. Had it been any, I would have forgiven this person. What did this person really do to me that I kept the person? Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. You're actually asking God to forgive you as you forgive those that trespass against you. So if actually you want God to forgive you, sweetheart, it's as simple as forgiving somebody else, so that he will forgive you, because he can't forgive you when you cannot forgive your fellow human. So I feel we should just forgive, because we will commit sin on a regular. Even from morning till now, you know how many sin where you don't commit, and you're still asking God for forgiveness. Okay, see now, if God doesn't forgive you, how will you feel? So just forgive. Just learn to forgive the person next to you, because you're also expecting God to forgive you. So it's that logical. Like, if actually you want God to forgive you, because definitely we commit sin on a regular. Yeah, we do. If you don't, I commit sin on a regular. I cannot say I'm perfect. So if I'm telling God to forgive me for all the sins I'm committing, then I should learn to forgive another person, so that he will also forgive me, because I'm forgiving others. So let's just learn to forgive. Forgiveness can be very hard. Forget the fact that we are making noise and rapping and talking as if it's very simple. No. Forgiveness is very hard, but you just have to do it. You have to do it. Just learn to forgive. Leave it. I have been accused. I've been in a situation that I've been accused before. I've been talked down on. A lot of things have been done against me, but I can boldly tell you now that I have forgiven. I'm not trying to tell you that I'm better than you, that I'm not forgiving. No, I'm just telling you that you should learn to forgive, to just like I learned. I really did learn that. I should say that was one of the things that I really worked on, because to forgive was really something that was really hard for me. Like, I go take forgive this person now for this kind of thing where this person do me. A one man forgive, you know, those kind of things now. But I had to forgive, because if you don't forgive this person, the person is still moving ahead. Though you're carrying headache, you know, go fit carry you. So it's better you just forgive the person and move ahead. And one thing about forgiveness, if you don't forgive this person, anytime you see the person, you just, don't get me wrong, there's something called, some people, I know some people used to say it's very easy to forgive than to forget. Yes, it's just like you having an accident or having a wound. You have a wound, but the scar is there. The wound has died, but you can't erase the scar. Yes, it's very possible for you to forgive somebody, but you don't forget. But why? When they say forgive and forget, let me explain that part. When they say forgive and forget, it doesn't mean that when you see the person, you're not going to remember that. That's not what it means. Forgive and forget, like forgive and forget, like forgive and don't think of, okay, like for instance, now you did something evil to me. At that particular moment you did that, and I'll be very angry, I'll be very, very angry, and I want to hurt you. I'll be looking for any opportunity, like to just hurt you or to kill you or to do anything evil to you, something that will pain you, you get. But when they say forgive and forget, I've forgiven you, I've forgotten is that if I see you, I will not want to hurt you again. I don't know if you understand. It doesn't mean that if I see you, I will not remember that thing. You may still remember that thing. Obviously, you're humans. There's no harm you will not remember. We will remember. And one thing about our brains is that our brain tends to remember things that are even negative. So we'll still remember. So it's not like they say forgive and forget means when you forgive, you will not remember. If you see the person, you will not remember again. No, you still remember, but you remember, when you remember, you will not feel like hurting that person. Like, do you understand? You remember, but you don't feel like hurting that person. You don't feel anything. Just like you have an accident, as I said before, a wound or something. The wound has died, but the scar is still there. When you look at it, it's not paining you again. I don't know if you understand. That thing is not paining you again. It's not a fresh wound again. It has died, but it's not paining you again. It has died, but the scar is still there. So that's the same thing with forgiveness. If you forgive somebody and forget, doesn't mean when you see the person, you will not remember. You still remember, but the fact is that even as upon say you don't remember, you know we won't hurt the person again. I don't know if you understand. You don't remember the thing. You see the person, you know, say this person steal your money. You call the person steal your money, but as you see him, you no wan kill him again. Like the thing no dey vex you again. You understand? So it doesn't mean if you forgive somebody, you will not. When you see the person, you don't remember. No, it just means that when you forgive the person, if you see the person, the hurt is not there again, the pain is not there. You can still bond back with the person. You can still reunite with the person. You can still be happy seeing the person around you. So yeah, that was the topic I had for you guys today. I just came to talk to you guys on forgiveness. So go down to the comment section and tell me your thought or your take on this. Like, have you ever been hurt before that you feel like, nah, you see this one, I no go forgive her. You see this one, this person don't do. You don't do too much. This one, I don't will forgive him. Have you ever felt that way before? Go down to the comment section and let's discuss. Or as anything ever happen and you be like, this one deserve forgiveness, but this one don't deserve forgiveness. Go down to the comment section, let's talk about it. So yeah, this is just the topic I brought for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it. Do want to hit the subscribe button now. Please now, subscribe to my channel. Turn on post notification bell, and that way you always get notified when I post a new video. Yeah, it was nice having you guys around. See you guys in my next video. Bye.